Dear NYC, there was a heat wave this past week. 100 degrees, no AC. It was so hot that I slept on the couch. I felt the cool air from my roommate's AC through the crack between her door, and by night 3 I thought, why do I live like this? Yes, I could have gotten an AC unit, but I'm in this sublease and it's only 2 months, and that's besides the point. Because while I was in this heat wave, I walked to coffee shops, a co-working space, my friends' apartments with cool air, and I looked around, everyone miserable in the heat, yet all choosing to stay. Why is that? New York, you give us this feeling that anything is possible. To find courage to fight through these struggles, because out here, every day brings something new. One thing leads to another, one event, one person, one moment can change everything. You make my dreams feel like they can come true. You make me want to work harder. So yeah, I've been sweating my ass off out here, been grumpy for days, but you make it worth it all. I do think I should probably go get that portable AC though, from a very sweaty, aspiring artist. Hi, my name's Selena. I'm a filmmaker, content creator, and I've been calling New York City home for about a year and a half, on and off. I've left the city for a couple of months recently, but I have returned this past month, and it's seriously been such an inspiring month being around creative community and just connecting with so many different people. New York City is seriously just a playground for creative people, and I'm here because I want to become a better storyteller and filmmaker. And today in this video, I kind of want to bring you into my world in New York City, my life here, the things that inspire me and the communities that I feel a part of, and also tell you guys my story, I guess. Today I've actually decided to get out of the city a little bit to go to Coney Island because I actually haven't been since I was like 14 when I first visited New York, and I am in desperate need of a little bit of a solo date right now because it's just been such a social month. So let's get out there and yeah, explore. This is so interesting. It definitely feels like a Santa Monica Pier-esque vibe, but like New York version. So I first came to Coney Island when I was about 14, and it was my first trip to New York City, so it's kind of funny just being back here. It's really nice just being on the ocean, although this water is definitely very dirty, like not swimmable at all. I can't believe people are in this ocean right now. Growing up, I never really had much friends in high school, and that's kind of what led me to start my content creation journey. It fully felt like I had found a community online, and I never really had that in person. I feel like I never met people in real life that were also creators. Growing up in my small town, I had always just wanted to move to the big city and be around creatives and part of something, I guess. Now, when I first moved to the city in 2023, I wanted to have that classic New York City experience, just doing everything, creating a bucket list, dining and eating out and going out, and I definitely tried to make the most of my first year. I feel like everything is really exciting when you first get to New York, but the thing is, the main purpose of moving to New York was always for the creatives and the community and opportunities out here, and so my first year, I feel like I never really focused on that. So being back here this past month has been me kind of entering that world. It's just been fun diving in and meeting different filmmakers and different types of creatives as well. Living in New York, I have a purpose out here. I have dreams to chase, and this is the place where anything can happen. I feel like I have a proper mission in New York, I want to have a creative studio one day and make cool films and be the best, most artistic version of myself, and I just having these goals and knowing that New York is the place to make it happen. It really makes me feel a lot more confident being here as well. This honestly is very healing for me right now. I don't know, I just feel at home when I can listen to the sounds of the ocean and there's like a good breeze going on. Like I'm not dying in my room that has an OAC right now. I think it's easy for me to kind of miss home sometimes, even though I was just there. I think for me, home is like being around nature as well. I remember last year I was feeling quite homesick a little bit, and it is quite hard for me to just be so far from home and not have nature. But the thing that I want to prioritize is just taking proper day trips to like be in nature, see the beach if I have to, and yeah. I'm gonna try to find a ride that I went on when I was like younger, somewhere here. I found the ride. It's this big guy. It's melting so fast. I'm kind of realizing it's actually been a while since I've done a little like solo exploration like this. I guess like I was solo traveling for a long time, but since I've been back in America, like just been with people and stuff. But it is so important for me to do this because I feel like I get like a lot of inspiration from like taking myself out on these like solo dates, and also it's fun. Okay, we're currently in Chelsea. We're gonna check out some art galleries because every Thursday, I think? Yeah, every Thursday there are some gallery parties and sometimes they have free wine and stuff like that. So I'm gonna check it out. I love that New York has like these free creative art events to go to. So yeah, let's go check it out. Space called Versi. I'm on the rooftop right now, but it's a little co-working space and they also have little community building events. It's like a mix of like founders of like tech people and then also like content creators. I find that these little like creative communities are a great way to meet people, and this is like a co-working space, so like you're doing work and you can kind of see what other people are working on as well. Today I'm working on a lot of ideation. I have some branded content that I need to fill out some docs for. I feel like making content, a lot of people don't talk about emails, a lot of emails that come through, and yeah, a lot of what I have to do is like negotiate deals and stuff. Honestly, the way I work is I need a lot of breaks, so I worked out there for like 4 hours and I need to take a break now. It's like 5 p.m. Doing creative stuff, I feel like it's like mentally draining, so it's good to like step out, feel refreshed, and get more ideas. Alright guys, I don't know what happened at Coney Island because immediately after eating my ice cream, I felt like a sore throat. It was like so bad. First, I want to show you guys something. This is a video that I recorded. It was a Q&A from January 27th of 2018. Oliver asked me, what do you want to do for your career? And me, I really just want to do something related to film. One of my biggest dreams is to be able to like shoot concerts. I just think it's so cool to like work with music artists. Like I want to be able to like work on music videos and work with like some really talented music artists. And I also really want to build a business. I think in college I'm going to study business. I wanted to show that because I just think it's so cute that I documented that, and I did end up making it happen. I worked in the music industry a little bit during college. It's just like really cool to see videos of me talking about things I want to achieve, and this year has been a lot of like me returning to my younger self, me obviously posting very consistently on YouTube. If you haven't been noticing, subscribe. Returning back to documenting my life and sharing my goals online. So sorry if I'm sweating so much. Y'all know from my intro, I don't have AC in my room, so it's very hot right now. Talking about that, let's go back to the intro. In the intro, I talked about how one thing leads to another in New York City, and I kind of want to tell you guys a story, an example of that. My first week back, I went to this event called Filmmaker Friday in New York. Went to it very open-minded, went to it alone, and I actually ended up bumping into someone that I had met months prior before I left New York, and she invited me to a dinner party where I met some other filmmaking folks. One of them invited me onto a little gig, a work thing. That was like such a quick turnaround of opportunities, and so cool that just happened, of me just putting myself out there and going to a filmmaking event. Now, another cool example of this is there was an event called Build the other week. It was hosted by B&H. There was a bunch of different booths of different brands, and then there was panels as well where there was some speakers. Because there were brands, I was able to talk to some of them, and obviously all of them are in the filmmaking niche. These are all brands that I would love to work with. Dream brands to work with. It's really cool to just be able to get to know the people that work there face to face and put my name out there and be like, hey, I love your products, would love to work with you. Now, who knows, some of them might be featured on this channel in the future. And it really goes to show that one thing just leads to another. One event can change everything. One person can bring you to the next. It's all about kind of just putting yourself out there and knowing what you want, I guess. Now, I know not everyone here lives in New York on this channel, but I kind of want to just give out some suggestions of how I like to find my little pockets of communities. Something I like to use is Instagram and TikTok. What I like to do is just search up my city and search up the topic that I'm interested in. So NYC filmmakers. And that is exactly how I found New York Filmmaking Fridays. TikTok is also a great way if you search up events, your city, and then at these events you can talk to people and ask them are you a part of any other cool collectives out here? Let me know. I'm so hot. But yeah, being back in New York has just been super inspiring for me, and I just want to be able to share my journey with you guys as well. I'm super passionate about filmmaking, but generally in my life I also want to capture these dreams that I have and documenting that journey, as well as I love traveling and travel filmmaking. If you're following along the journey, thank you. I appreciate you, and yeah, leave a comment telling me when you've subscribed. I'm very curious. Surround yourself with really make or break who you are. I feel I don't know, being in creative spaces just help you feel more confident as a creator. Yeah, I just came back from a respective collective event. It was actually earlier this morning, and we ended up hanging out all day. Yeah, it was so cool meeting new people, and it's always great just connecting with different types of creatives as well, not just people in the content community. This was all New York videographers and photographers, and also mix of people working at agencies and stuff. And yeah, it's just super inspiring to be surrounded by people like that. I had such a fun day. It was so good. It's so important to just be surrounded by people that do similar stuff as you, because when you're not, you're gonna be is what I'm doing right now even worth pursuing? What am I doing? But no. Everything you just saw was shot on this Freewell ND filter, the 3D7 stop, and then I also have a Tiffin mist filter as well on it. Hope you guys enjoyed those shots. I love this pier because the vibes are just so good. I usually feel I need to watch the footage back to know exactly how the ND filter looks, because I would have to color grade it, but hopefully it looks good. gorgeous sunset today. I love the West Side Highway. It is so nice. I feel like my post-grad years, I don't even know if I'm considered post-grad anymore, but my mid-20s has been me figuring out the balance in life of balancing all the aspects of my life, like career, socially, and in New York, it's been a struggle a little bit, but I hope that this summer, at least, like I'm focusing a lot more on my creative career and that community. Community is seriously the biggest factor for confidence, and I don't know what I'd do without it. I feel like it is what I need, honestly, to survive in the creative world, because being a creative is such a struggle, and I feel like that's how communities build. We're all having this common struggle of being an artist. Yeah, it's cool to ask people for advice and bounce off ideas off of each other, and it's really, really important for me, at least, like especially when I'm struggling or when I have imposter syndrome, just knowing that it's normal and being able to talk to people helps a lot. So yes, New York has been hot, it's been overstimulating, but it is very inspiring and motivating for me as an artist, and I'm so excited for just the rest of my year here and summer here. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.